People of the internet, it is not a good day. It is not a good day. It has not been a good week. I was meaning to make a video of some sort, talk about my dog, who I have spoken about before. You may remember him as Comrade Bulldozer Bitey McEat-Your-Children. And I spoke about how he wasn't doing so great. And things progressed as they were gonna. I did a little bit of research, just trying to figure out, cause like he didn't look happy. He wasn't, wagging his tail as much, for instance. And I talked to my mom about it, and we were like, well, he seems to be suffering. And I went on the internet, cause that's where I go, and like I had been under the impression that he would not suffer. And so I went onto the internet and conjured up, like, what does a heart murmur look like? Like, you don't die of a heart murmur, so what do you die of when you have a serious heart murmur? And the answer is congestive heart failure. And it's not pleasant. I could tell that it wasn't pleasant. And like his belly had swollen up. He had lost so much weight. He had lost all of his muscle tone. But his belly was big. And he just didn't look happy, and he was having trouble breathing, and I found out that all of these are symptoms of congestive heart failure. So my parents and I, because we are my brother and sister were not able to be here, made the decision to put him to sleep before it got worse and before he suffered anymore. And I was, I had been building myself up to this, and the vet was so nice, and I held his big stupid head and cradled it in my arms as he went, and he went peacefully, surrounded by 3 out of his 5 favorite people. So, I hope I go that way. He was 15 years old, which is unbelievable. He's, not only is he a large breed dog, he's a pit bull. He was a bait dog for 3 years in a fighting ring before. And he has a heart murmur. And dogs that size, with that kind of history, they usually don't live into the double digits. And my boy got to be a teenager. So that's been just fucking. And it's been, I consider it an honor and part of loving a person, even though that person is a dog, to see them through to the end. So I held him as he went, and I cried for a minute, and then they had to bring him to the car on a stretcher, because he's a big guy. And my mom and dad and I all took turns digging his grave. And we had we just had a little ritual. It was just the 3 of us, as often as these days. And it's been hard, he was my best friend for 12 years. The most consistent thing in my life, aside from my family, the undisputed lord of the Burke homestead. And so I this was on Tuesday, and I took a day to wallow in bed and feel sorry for myself, and then I did my essay for my film appreciation class, and since then I've been just trying to distract myself. And then today I woke up and I went on a little Facebook and I found out about Roe versus Wade. So there's that. All that I will say about that now is that I'm really grateful that my mom's coworker fixed my guitar, my acoustic guitar, for free, because I'm going to be using it to probably learn a bunch of protest songs and probably write a few. I've been working on one that goes something like, "Hands off my vagina, Mr. Congressman." And I'm excited about that. I will move on from there. The semester's over. I got to write an essay on Parasite, which is definitely in my top 3 favorite, god damn it, movies of all time. I haven't been up here in years, and oh wait, no, I have homemade bug spray, actually, and they are finding the one spot that I didn't fucking get. Because I have this shirt with the fucking things cutting it. Anyway, so there's the whole political apocalypse going on, which I did anticipate, and I'm not surprised about, but nevertheless I'm disappointed in. Yeah, I guess that's fucking it. But I was talking to my parents about this, and about how, like, we're backtracking, and it's easy to backtrack because the road is paved by a complete disregard for the bodily autonomy of women and the exploitation of the bodies of people of color and the genocide of the people who were here in the first place. I feel like, well, I always look for roots that lead to other roots, and then the bedrock, and then I want to shift the tectonic plates to figure shit out. And I'm not gonna, because none of this shit makes any sense. It's like, man, you don't need my uterus. You don't need my vagina. We have modern science. You have enough money. You can make your own. You can consult with a surgeon, and I'm sure within 20 years men will be able to become pregnant, and I look forward to that day, because on that day abortions and contraception will be available at a bodega. So sunset on a great mandog, and rose on a fresh hellscape. The world is a fucking nightmare, every day a fresh hell. Okay, I guess I'm done. Bye. Oh shit, no, I did want to talk about the lipstick.